All right, welcome guys to our Monday night call. We have a special guest, a beautiful NMD Jess Fuller on the line. I am really good friends with Jess. She's one of our sideline team leaders, and I can relate to her so much. Her journey inspires me, and it's so crazy because we're completely different people, but the same person at the same time on this journey, and that's what I love about this business. So guys, I hope you have your pen and paper ready because you're going to be writing lots of notes because this woman is freaking amazing. So I'm going to hand it straight away over to Jess. I'll ask you a little intro question actually, so we know what we're doing. But I'll just pin you first. So, Miss Jess, can you please share, to give yourself a little bit of an intro of the start of your journey, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Well, hi guys. Thank you for having me on. I'm really excited all the way from, I'm in Brisbane, so other side of the country for a lot of you. But yeah, like I love that we can all connect like this. So it's lots of fun. So how it all got started for me was I've been with the company for 3.5 years now. Okay. So sorry, New South Wales. Sorry, I don't know where it is. I'm just thinking Kim's over there. And I got started 3.5 years ago. Now, at the time, I was a personal trainer. I had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. Was working stupid hours, like if anyone knows any PTs out there. Early mornings, late nights, split shifts. I wasn't seeing the kids very much at all. Now, on the outside, everything was really like perfect. You know, I was married. I had 2 kids. I had a job. My hubby had a job. Everything was great. I had a house, everything. However, it was not that at all. Okay. I was literally dying inside. I was so like desperate. I was lost. I didn't know what to do, where to go. I felt very unfulfilled. And I just knew that I wasn't living at capacity and I wasn't living up to what I knew I could. And, you know, I think about it and I'm like, well, you know what, whenever why we're unhappy with any area of our life, if you think about it like this, if we're unhappy with any area of our life, it's because we know we have the capacity to live a greater one. All right. And that was me. I was like, I know I've got more. I just didn't know what I was going to do. And then my friend was telling me about this, and I don't know if anyone's like, just like give me hands up if you ever had someone send you links, like before you got started, you got links. I don't know. Was I the only one that got a link sent to them? Really? Okay. Well, I got links, all right, and I got about 5 of them. And I was like, stop it. Stop sending me links. I got my own business. Like I'm doing my thing. Like I don't have time, you know, and I was that person. Okay. So I said no to this for a while. And I actually was my sponsor's first team member. So she was very patiently persistent with me. And yeah. And then I remember I was in Vegas and I was like, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go to my life. And that's when you know, like, shit's got to change. All right. So I reached out to my friend and I was like, okay, let's meet, you know. And that almost didn't happen because the coffee shop was shut. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can get out of it because it was everything out of my comfort zone. So I was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's obviously not meant to be. Okay. And then she's like, no, this one's open. So off I went. I was like, oh, fine. So we caught up and, you know, she doesn't mind me saying this, but it was like the worst presentation ever. She was, you know, I was her first team member, so she was new-ish. and it was all over the place. So this is the thing, guys. You can never say the wrong thing to the right person, okay, because we just fumbled through and I was like, okay, well, how do I do this? You know, and she got me on the phone to us, you know, one of the uplines and, you know, rest is history, you know. So that's how it all came about. when I saw the opportunity, I'll quickly talk about this. When I saw the opportunity, it was like a lightning bolt in a thunderstorm. If you think about everything being pitch black, and then you have the flash of lightning, you see everything like daylight. That was it for me when I really saw this for what it was. Not just a side hustle, not just I'll give it a go, not just I'll dip my toe in. Like, I saw my future. I saw my team that I hadn't met yet. It was just this overwhelming feeling of gratitude for people that I hadn't met yet. And like experiences that I hadn't experienced yet, but I knew that were coming my way. So it was incredible. That's how I explain it. That's how I got started. Is that good, Kim? Is that what you're after?
Yay, perfect. I love it. Fantastic. And I'm still learning all this stuff about you too. It's incredible. So Jess is very much like me, and we can talk for hours and hours and hours on end. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward to Jess hitting NMD, because what I'm so inspired by is, yes, Jess had an incredible journey and so many lessons along the way that I know so many of us can relate to. But in the last, since NMD to now, and speaking as an NMD, you actually have more growth periods through your business that you learn more than I feel you do at the start. So Jess, could you please touch on, fast forward your NMD, and can you enlighten us with the challenges that you've had and how they made you stronger, and where they've brought you to now that keeps you going every single day?
Yes. So yes, I moved through NMD. I won't talk about the challenges leading up to that, because like at the end of the day, I do feel like that stuff that gets us to NMD is really just building our foundation. When you get to NMD, it's what happens after that. It's where you really do step into this new challenge. And the thing is, like, as the income grows, so do the challenges. Okay. If you're not up for it, then, you get taken down a peg, and then you got to grow again. And then you get taken down a peg, then you got to grow again. So it's kind of like that when you're moving through to NMD, but the difference is you've got different promotions that you're striving for. Whereas once you go NMD, you're kind of just now on your own terms. There's no time frames for anything, and you've just got to go and, wash, rinse, repeat, like keep moving. Now, I went through a separation literally 2 weeks before I promoted to NMD. My husband packed his bags and left. So that right there was like this massive, everything kind of changed. Okay. From there, all of a sudden I was this independent mum, and, that was a challenge in itself. That taught me a lot of courage. That taught me that I am independent, because I was a bit of a princess, let's be honest. The husband did a lot of stuff for me. and I had to kind of learn how to do stuff for myself. Okay. So that was great. That was a great blessing. Okay. So moving on from that. So I went through a phase after I promoted. We kept growing. We grew so fast. We were going for 100 club. The team was going for 100 club, and that's when everything kind of fell apart for me, for the team. And I won't say everyone's got their own individual things going on, but for the organization, because leaders, they lead from the front. Okay. So people are going to follow certainty. I actually kind of went off on a bit of a tangent. I was making money and didn't really know what to do with it. So I kind of started destroying what I was creating. Okay, so this is something really important that can happen, particularly in this industry where we can make money fast. We can make a lot of money, we can grow exponentially, and then if we're not growing with that, it kind of just goes away. Okay, so that we saw the team dip. All right, so literally it was like this because I was just right, and it was I'd lost my focus. I was, you know, I still probably hadn't dealt with the, you know, like separation, and I was kind of numbing out a bit. You know, I was kind of just going through the motions, and I wasn't really going deep and going, what am I doing this for? Like, what is the purpose of me doing this business? You know, apart from the, you know, the surfacey stuff, like I'm helping people with this, I'm helping people with that, I'm independent, like, yes. But what is the real reason that I get up, and how do I show up every day for me to feel fulfilled? Because I was starting to not feel fulfilled. I was just like I said, going through the motions. So that was, that was a bit of a wake-up call when you get to a certain point in this business. Now, remember, this is not a 15-month or 18-month career. You know, like that was where I'd gotten. I was 18 months in with, you know, stupid income that, you know, it was, so that's just my little, my little story there. Okay. So I really feel like it's like, if you think about, you know, trees that are, you know, growing, right? The trees grow in the harshest, like they grow the strongest roots in the harshest drought. That's what this is. Like the challenges that come up, they are for you. You are going to grow through them. And I'm so grateful for everything that happened. Like every single thing that's happened through the business till NMD and beyond has happened for me. It has been like, it's there to teach me something. And the sooner we can go, oh, what's that teaching me? And ask some really great questions, the sooner that we actually move forward. Okay. So it's the challenge. If you think that you're in, like, you know, this is great, like being a part of Juice Plus and the teams, you get a lot of support. However, you've got to have the challenge that goes with it. You know, would you agree? Like you know, we can't be, if we talk about the trees growing the, you know, strong roots, if you think about, for, you know, like someone who maintains their lawn, right? Think about this. Someone who maintains their lawn and waters it every single day, and it's this beautiful, beautiful lawn. Supported. They go on a holiday, and then it dies. Their lawn dies. Okay? So this is the thing. This is one of the things that I learned along the way was I can't do everything. Okay? This was actually something that I learned like leading into NMD was you can't do everything. You can't be over everyone's business. You can't, you know, you just can't. So it's definitely about raising leaders and empowering people to go and take charge of their own businesses and really helping them become independent of you. All right. So yeah, so that, I mean, that was a big challenge for me. Now, when I talk about like my purpose, I got clear on that. So for me, and this, hopefully this helps you guys, because it's why you wake up. It's why you do anything. All right. So when I thought about like, this is what I do. I go out and help people find their fire, the fire that's inside them every single day. Every time I'm talking to someone, that's what I do. All right. However, if I'm not lighting my own fire every single day, then I can't do that. Okay. So as much as I was out there trying to do it, I wasn't looking after me. I wasn't lighting my own fire. So if you think about what you're doing, like, ask yourself, are you actually doing that for you? If you're on a mission to inspire somebody else, are you inspiring you every day? Are you inspired? So that was it for me. I was out there trying to help people, but I was just not, I had lost me. I'd forgotten. I'd just kind of, I wasn't putting enough attention onto myself and keeping myself inspired and that fire burning in me. So then it was starting to feel like a job. All right. So when that changed, it was, look, the outcome's the outcome. But if I get up every day and I light my fire by doing things that I love and making sure that I'm looking after me, then I am in a position to go and do what I want to do and with helping other people. And then I feel fulfilled. All right. So that is, that's my little tip there around that. Is that helpful?
I love it. I love it. No, that's really, really good. If anyone has any questions along the way, definitely put it in the chat. Don't be shy. I absolutely love all of this. A lot of our teamies on this particular call are still quite new in the business. And I think, so what's really beautiful, what I love is the point where you said, you want to raise leaders. But I guess being new, you're not necessarily stepping into that leadership just yet. So did you have what's your best advice that you would tell your team member if one of your team members came up to you and said, how do I become the best leader I can be so then I can raise up leaders when I sign people into my business?
Yes. Well, the first thing that I do, and I mean, when you are brand new, you've got to kind of think of yourself as the leader. You've got to think about everything. Like the two things that I ask myself is, is this a high paying activity? Like, am I getting paid? Okay. So if it's not, don't do it. Okay. The second is it duplicatable? Because you know what? Outside the Juice Plus bubble, right? What works is what works. But in here, it doesn't matter what works. It only matters what duplicates, okay? Because something might work for you and, unless you're prepared to do it for the whole team, then that's not going to work because, again, you've got a job, all right? So think about it. Even if something's amazing and you're doing this amazing thing, great, but have something there that's duplicatable, a system. You've got systems, okay? There's systems, lots of them. So find something that works for you. Becoming resourceful, okay? That's a big one. The most successful people in the business are the most resourceful. They're the ones that are going out there and finding, like they're the ones that are getting inspired. They're the ones that don't need a rocket like up their ass every day from their upline. Like, keep me motivated. No. Okay. That's your job. Right. So we're here to cheer you on. We're here to go, yes, you can do this. And we're here to be a resource, but not the only resource. So keep that in mind, because what you're actually doing when you're brand new and the relationship that you have with your sponsor, you're going to draw from that and become the lead, that leader in your own right. And you're going to draw. You're not going to be exactly the same. No one's exactly the same. But you're going to draw from that and then, step into your own leadership. Okay. So I don't know if anyone's heard my analogy about the horse racing. Have I mentioned this on my team call in the past, the horse racing? Okay. I'm going to go there. Okay. Because I love analogies. Okay. So help paint the picture. So relationship between the sponsor and the new distributor. Okay. It's kind of like a racehorse and a jockey. Okay. So this is how it works. You've got a racetrack. You've got a racehorse and a jockey. What's the racehorse's job? In the comments, you can just go crazy. Like, what do we want? Like, what do you want the racehorse to do? What does the horse do? Okay. What's the action that the horse does? Running. Yes, right. The horse's job is to run. Okay. Then you've got the jockey on the horse and guiding it, right? So it doesn't crash into shit. It doesn't hit the fence. Okay. So that's how that works. Now, I don't know if I've never seen this before, where the jockey jumps off and throws the horse over the shoulder. I've never seen that before and run around the track. Okay. That doesn't work. All right. So You've got to have that relationship. Kim's like, why? Why is she going there? Okay, so this is the thing. That your sponsor is going to be there to support you, to guide you, okay? However, the person that's going to be actually lifting the weights is you, the racehorse right now in the beginning. Okay, that's how it works in the beginning. We want you to run. We want you to go and be ignorance on fire. Talk to so many people. Don't be like, but what about this? But what about that? But what about this? But what? No, that doesn't work. Stop that. Just go and talk to people. Just go share. Go get excited. Like I went out there, I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but it sounds amazing. Do you want to come and do it with me? Like, this is what my life's going to look like in 12 months time. Do you want to come on the journey with me? I was like, I don't know, but like, I'm going to like learn all the science and I'm just trying it out. Like, I don't know. No, we want you to get out there, run, get excited, be ignorance on fire, and trust us. Trust the leaders in your team to guide you and shine the light in front of you as you go. Okay, trust the system. Is that good? Is that okay?
That was amazing. I love that. Oh my God, I'm just going to put on gallery view. Did anyone else absolutely love that racehorse analogy? Can I get a race to the roof? Oh, it was. I have to elaborate on this because that's what I was. The reason I was pissing myself laughing, guys, is oh gosh, Rebecca's pissing herself too. The reason I am is I literally imagined myself picking up a horse and trying to run this race. And guys, do you know what? Because I have been there where I love my team. You know, I love you guys so much, and everyone who has team members. We all want to help our team so much, get their promotions, hit their goals, become successful in their own right. And it can be draining when they don't want to run with you, but you see their potential. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've tried to carry so many horses. I'm surprised my biceps aren't bigger. But it's so true. And this is going to help me. And I hope you guys take away from this too, because I'm going to think whenever I feel like I have to pick up the horse, I'm going to back away and I'm going to find the teammates who want to be the horse running. And as a leader, I can be their jockey. And same goes for myself. Like I don't want my upline. I don't want Caitlin picking me up as much as it would be hilarious to watch. I know we would all want to see it. I don't need her to carry me. You know, I want to be the racer. I want to be running because I want to win that damn race. And I'm not going to win it if my jockey's trying to carry me. So, oh my God, that's the best. That is.
And I mean, and on that, guys, if you've got team, how can you like empower them to, you know, like my top tip is like, I've got a very bad reputation of not responding to messages. I know it's terrible. However, sometimes it's legit. I have a bad habit of looking at messages and then opening them when I'm not in a position to reply. Okay, so that's like legitimate. But there's other times where I'm literally leaving people alone. I'm not responding straight away because I know they can go and find it. They can figure it out. And sure enough, they come back and they're like, oh, don't worry about that last message. Cool. Like you've just figured it out. Or it'll be like, I don't really know about that. But if you find out, can you like let me know? Because I'm an independent franchisee just like you. Okay, so maybe what about looking here? What do you think? So if you're a sponsor and you've got team that are getting started that are like question, just go straight back. What would you do? What would you write? How would you respond? What link would you send? Where would you find that? Questions. And then they're going to start, you know, thinking about that for themselves. And that is the biggest gift that you can give anyone is their independence.
That is amazing. I love it. Oh, fantastic. What I'm going to do, because we still have about 10 minutes, we're doing so well for time. Woohoo. I haven't even asked Naomi if she wants to ask you anything, and we do these calls together because I'm such a nice upline of hers. Naomi, Naomi, is there anything that you would love to ask Jess or talk about? And take it away. I'll let you unmute yourself. Oh, no, we can't hear you. Oh my gosh. We can't hear you, Naomi. She's doing, no, we can't hear you. Oh, great. This is never happened before. Oh, there you go. You were still on mute.
Oh, yeah, you can hear me? Yay! Yeah. That's my one husband doing his fancy technology stuff that I have no idea about. All right. So, yeah. Hi, Jess. Lovely to kind of officially meet you. But, yeah, no, I didn't come prepared with any questions or anything like that because I was just going to sit back and, yeah, take it all in tonight. But, yeah, no, I think I love how, and I was only having a conversation with a couple of the girls today in the team, just the fact that this business is such an incredible vehicle because everyone has that different thing that lights them up. Do you know what I mean? And that's why it's such a great vehicle, because it doesn't matter what it is that end goal or that end purpose or that thing that gets you up out of bed and gets you into action every day is. And that's exactly, you know, like what you touched on, because at the end of the day, you know, like we all work this business differently. We all, you know, have our different strengths and our different, you know, weaknesses, I suppose. But the fact is that we can all come together. We can all plug into a system that is proven, and we all have the support around us. But, you know, always go back to the fact that we are completely independent. You know, we all started at the exact same spot. You know, like there was that day that you said yes to this business and you started off, you know, with your very first customer, just like so many others that are just, you know, looking for their first customer now that are on the call. And, you know, like I love that because it just shows what's possible. So, yeah, I honestly actually don't have any questions, but so thanks, Kim. But no.
Anytime, babe. I love putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I know you do.
Does anyone?
Yeah, no, I think.
Sorry, you go.
I think back to me.
Yeah, back to Jess.
I agree, Naomi. Like it's you know, sometimes we can really compare ourselves to other people's businesses, you know, and the thing is though, most people compare themselves to just the good bits of an organization, or the good bits of this person or their Facebook and whatever it is. So it's important to go, if you're gonna go and compare yourself to the good, make sure you compare yourself to the bad as well. Like take it all. Like when you go and compare yourself to somebody, make sure you're not just taking the best bits. You know, and yeah, and know that everyone started. Yes, I paid my 160. Actually, no, it was 137 back in the day. Way back when, almost 3.5 years ago. And yep, I paid that, and I had a sponsor that was, you know, that was not massively doing the business. So I had to find my own way, you know, and I'm not saying that that's like the norm, but it doesn't matter. Like the sooner you can actually disconnect and, you know, like, I guess rely on your sponsor, the sooner you can disconnect and go, nope, if it's to be, it's up to me. And if I want this, I'm going to go find it. I'm going to make sure that I go, because you've got everything that you need. There's an abundance of resources out there, you know. So the sooner you can do that, the better, because then you're out of that. And Celine talks about this a lot, the blame, shame, and justify. You know, how many people go and blame their uplines or, you know, justify their way around like why business isn't like it is, you know, or like they want it to be. So when you can just go, I take 100% responsibility for how this pans out, how this unfolds, because I've got access to everything that I need, the better, you know. And you guys, this is the thing, you have everything. Like if you have had the courage or the craziness, I don't know, yeah, to sign and apply, you know, fill out your application for your Juice Plus business, then you have the courage to keep getting up and saying yes to this, you know, every day. And that's what I made that commitment 3.5 years ago when I heard Linda say it, and it was never give up on a bad day. And it hit me. I was like, oh my God, never give up on a bad day. So simple. However, if that was the only thing I really committed to, then doesn't matter when. It doesn't matter when. It's just that it will happen. It will happen. It will deliver. So that's my wish for you guys is, make that commitment to yourself to not give up on that bad day, because we all have them. And the challenges are going to come. They're going to come thick and fast sometimes. Other times you'll be sailing through going, this is amazing. The next one you'll be like, fuck Juice Plus today. Am I right? NMD's like, yep. Yep. Okay. And then you're like, oh my God, I just love everyone. And then you're just like, everyone, no, don't talk to me today. Like you're going to have all that to understand, like, that's how it is, and everyone goes through it. There is no graceful journey through this business, So back to you, Kim or Naomi.
I'm allowed to talk now? It's my turn? Oh, gosh. That was so good. I loved it.
What about conference?
Oh, my God.
Are you excited about conference?
Oh, yes. Guys, this is the beautiful Jess Fuller, who we are going to be partying with on the Friday night at our casual cocktail event. So you get to see her now.
Drop it like it's hot.
Woo! Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I love it.
Yeah. Where's all my bad mamas at that are going to be like hitting the dance floor with me? Yeah. Hashtag bad mums in. Yes. Awesome. Come find me.
Okay, we got 5 minutes. Can you tell us, Naomi and I rave on about conference all the time. The team hears it constantly. They probably could recite us word for word. Can you just let the team know how important conference is, like how life-changing and business-changing it is?
Yeah, well, conference is life, basically. My first conference was Hamilton Island, and I was like 4 months into the business, I think. And then later that year we went to Nashville, and then we went to Melbourne, then Gold Coast, then Anaheim, or is it Anaheim then Gold Coast? I don't even know. Yeah. And, if you've ever read GoPro, it's all about, he talks about all roads lead to conference. Okay. Like if you can be the person that rocks up to conference every year, and then you just keep doing that, you will eventually be amongst the highest earners in your company. Okay. So if you can continue to rock up and bring people, every year, that will change your business, and it will. Like, it's about building belief. If you haven't had that conversation with your sponsor around your beliefs, you build belief in the product. Like, where are you from a 0 to 10 in product? If you're not a 10, and you want to build a business, then first of all, are you on all the products? That would be my first thing. But the second would be get to conference. Get to conference. If you want this to be what you want it to be and you aren't at a 10, all right, the second is your belief in the company. Like, when you get there, you're like, oh my God, I wouldn't be a part of any other company. All right. The third is the belief in the industry. So hearing all the NMD stories, everyone's come from different backgrounds. 3 minutes ago, that's awesome. Okay, so everyone comes from different backgrounds, okay, and you get inspired, because I remember sitting there at Hamilton Island only a few months in. I was like SSC or something, and I'm like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk on that stage, okay, because it was so exciting, and there was like 200 people in the room back then. And the next year in Melbourne, I was able to cross the stage. It was just so exciting. And then it's the belief in yourself. That's the fourth belief. Like, where are you from a 0 to 10 in believing that you can go and get what you want out of this business? Because if you're not a 10, how do you get closer to a 10, get to conference? Conference is the answer to basically everything in life. You know, and guess what? You get to party with me too. Okay. So I mean, that's just a bonus, really. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, I would get there. I would move mountains. And this is the thing, guys, I know I'm going to get cut off, but move mountains to get there. I don't care what it is. Kids, time, like work, whatever. Just make it happen, because it'll change it all. That's it.
Yay! Thank you so much, Jess. Seriously, that was epic. We've got this recorded. This is going to cut out in any second now. Can everyone, let's all give Jess like the biggest amount of love and gratitude, because seriously, I'm inspired. Like, I have so much energy now. I just want to go out and keep working and sharing this incredible opportunity. So thank you. And I cannot wait. We can't wait to see you in like a month. Woohoo!
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
See ya.
Bye.